Uh-oh. Guess what time it is? It's time for another one of those vocab things. Anyway, now I'm doing freight. I'm going to tell you the vocab words. By vocab words, I mean the locations of all the areas in the map, blah blah blah. Since this map is symmetric, as is most all of the maps in this competitive thing, which is a pretty convenient trait, I'm going to just do half, and that should suffice. Obviously, this is called red spawn. We have the last cap. These are behind the boxes. Sometimes you see an engineer set up sentry, but I'm not going to talk about strategy. I need to stop doing that. I'll save that for another series of videos. We have the back track, or the rear track rather, and then we have the front track. Although note that nobody really ever distinguishes between the two because it doesn't really ever become necessary. This is the pathway, the catwalk, the not road, but you get what I'm saying. Anything along those lines is understood. This, if you believe the signs outside of the door here, it says battlement, but I have only ever heard this thing be called the side door, the right door, from a defensive perspective, because from a defensive perspective you have the left, you have the center, and then you have the right. So, returning back here, we have the overhang, we have the center door just outside of there, we have the control point, we have the staircase, we have the connector. This is the room that is in between the second point and the third point, so it's called the connector. We have the staircase, obviously. We have the garage. We have the pipe room, aka the middle room, because it's in between this garage and this garage. The way you distinguish between the two, of course, is the ramp. So you call this the ramp garage, or just the ramp room, whatever. And if you're defending, you're at the right door or you're the left door. That's simple enough to distinguish between the two as well. If you're ever caught in this little hallway right here, you can just say by the two point, by the second to last cap, whatever you want to call it. That's good enough. So I believe that covers all of the areas right here. So let's go outside. If you are in anywhere near where this screen is looking right now, then you can just say you're outside of the base. That's good enough. Left side, right side. Very straightforward. Obviously we have a pool here. Normally you don't really ever see anybody actually use this tunnel under here, but if it is used, you would call it the underwater tunnel or something along those lines. I can't really imagine anybody ever using it. I don't think I've ever noticed anybody watching it like a demo or anything, except for maybe like a scout or something, rarely, on occasion, but who am I to judge? Anyway, moving on, we have the, I passed it up, we have the staircase platform. Sometimes you see a sniper use it. I'm not going to talk about strategy. I need to stop doing that. We have the med pack, we have the concrete blocks, we have the side stairs, there's another one on the opposite side down there. We have the underwater tunnel, we have the platform, the red side platform because this is the red half of the map. We have the center point itself, and we have essentially just the mid, is what you can just call this place right now. And aside from that, that's pretty much everything, so I believe that this is done. So cool.